Hi friends, this is Manish Pandey. Welcome back to UiPath Forms tutorial series. In this video, we are going to explore another exciting topic in UiPath Forms. So far, we have worked with single forms in our automation, but now we are taking a step further by working with multiple forms in one process. I will guide you through a practical use case where we'll be using three interconnected forms in a single process. First, login form where user can enter their credentials. Second form for order menu options which will display the options for order management. Third, for a new order creation form which will capture the order details. This will help you understand how to manage multiple forms in a workflow, pass data between them, and make your automations more dynamic. So, watch this video till the end and let's get started. Let me show you demo first so that you can understand what I am going to teach you in this video. So the first form you will see is login. Let's enter the credential here. Click on login. Now it says that login successful. Click OK. Now once you click OK, it will redirect you to another form. And this is orders menu form where we have these options, and after selecting, click go. So currently I have designed form only for new order. If you click on any other and then click go, we will get an error. Basically a alert pop-up which says that select option 1. Other forms are in progress. Just click OK and select new order. Once you click go, it will again redirect you to the another form. These three forms are interconnected with each other. Let's close this one. Now let's start by designing the three forms. Before that, let's clean up these things. Okay, so now first we will create login form. So let's go to new, click on form, type here login underscore form, and then let's design this form. Let's drag and drop label, and this is for showing login label. Set the header tiny, save. Go to the properties, change the theme to sandstone. Let's take here two components, one text field and one password. This text field is for username. Set this to left, set it 5%. Go to field key, this is username, save it. Let's take password, label is password, change the label position left, set it 5%. Go to field key, this is password. Let's go to save. Now go to the properties of this login form and set the width and height. So let's take here 530 width and 260 width, and let's change the title to login. Now click on this button, go to edit, change from submit to login. Go to action, set it event right here, login. Go to field key, set it login. Save this. Save it. Now this form is ready. Now let's create another form. This is for order menu, order menu form or order option form. Let's create it. Here we will take one label header, which will say order menu. Change the label size to header tiny. Click save. Change the theme to sandstone. And now take here one radio button. And here we will add all the options by going to the data. Let's change the name. Set it here. Please choose an option. Go to data. We have this value option selected in the data source type. Keep this as it is. Go to this options. Let's hide this first, then only you can see it clearly. Okay, now type here new order. Add another. You will see like this way. Retrieve order. Third option is view all order. And fourth is view order by date. So there are four options that we have selected here. And for each we have a value: new order, retrieve order. If you want to change the value, you can change it. Now go to field key, set this as a order option radio button, order option radio button. Click save. And we have this button, so we need this button to submit this, or we can say go, like select and go. So let's change this and put here go. Change this action to event, set it go button like that. Click on block button so that this block button will be set to the complete form. Instead of showing only as a small button, we can set this as a block button. And we will change this size to small, and you can see here. And now click save. Now let's go to the properties here in order menu and set the width and height to, let's say, 540 to 30, and change the title to order menu. Save it. Create another form, and this is for new order creation. Say new order creation form. Take here one label header. Enter here, enter new order details. Okay, set this to the header tiny. Save it. Change this theme to sandstone and take here three controls, I can say. One text fill, that is to enter product. Change this to the left, you can say 5%. Go to field key, this is product. Save it. Take two number components, one for price, second for quantity. So this is price. Change it to left, this is 5%. Go to field key, this is price. Save it. Take here one more component, number component. Change this to quantity. Go to field key, this is the quantity. Change the label position to left, again 5%. Now save it. So we have three fields here, three components we can say. Now we have submit button. This will click on edit, go to submit. Here we can take it as a submit, or we can set it as an event, and then here we can say as create new order btn. Okay, and then set it block button, click on save. Okay, now go to the properties, change this title to new order creation, set the height and width, set it 550 and then 310. Good, save it. Now we are done with the designing or creation of these three forms. Now let me go to main workflow. So when automation starts, first form that I want to show is login form. So I will take here show form activity, select login form. I will set it to continue because I want to continue with the other form as well, right? After showing this form, I want to take run local trigger so that it can start all the triggers. Now once this form is displayed to users, user will enter their credentials and then click on login button. Now after login button, I want to show one alert to user that login successful. For that, I will go to login form. I'll click on this login button, click on create trigger. So if you are not getting this trigger, this option, what you can do, you can save this form, close that form, go to project, open that form again. Once you open it again, you will see that create trigger option, right? And then you can create that trigger. If you are not getting this trigger even after closing and opening, or even after closing the project and then opening again, then I will show you the next step what you can do to work with the triggers. Let me first go with this one and then I will show you that option as well. Create trigger. This is for login trigger. Okay, now here you can see we have login form and then we clicked on that button, so it says that login clicked event. Now once that user clicks on login button, I want to show a pop-up that login successful. If you want to authenticate based on the credentials, whatever user enters, you can take it from assets credential and you can validate here that username is correct, password is correct or not. You can do all these things. I'm going to show you currently so that pop-up which says that successful. I'm not going to validate anything here for now, but you can do that. This is assignment for you, that store these credentials to assets, get the credential, and whatever user enters there, match with that. If it works, then only show this alert as a login success. If not matches, then show a message, show a pop-up like login failed, try again, something like that. Select that form. So after that, I want to show that pop-up on the login form itself, and then we need to write a JavaScript code here. So here I will write in the double quotes, we need to type, because you can see source in argument string, but we need to write JavaScript source code only here. We'll write alert, open close bracket. In the single quote, I will say login successful. Okay, only this is the code that you need to write. Click save. Now once you'll save this, now after that, this pop-up will appear. Once you click OK, I want to show another form. But before that, I want to close that login form, right? Otherwise, that previous form will not be closed and other form will start opening. It will open that. So there will be two forms showing in the screen, but I want to first close that. So I will take here close form activity and then close login form. So let's take that show form activity, and now this time I want to show order menu form. Keep it continue because I want to move further with that. We already have a local trigger running here, so it will keep this form active, and then execution will also not be stopped. Okay, now after showing this form, whatever action that you want to perform, you can do it. So for that, we need to go to the order menu form, this one. Now here, I want you just to select the options from here. So if you just select new order and click go, then I want to show new order creation form. Currently I have this form. You can start creating a form for these all, and you can do a switch case or try with the if activity flow decision like that. If selected option is new, then show this. If retrieve order, show another form, work with that form. If view all order, take another form where it will take the data from data table or from data service and show the records on that screen. View order by date, again you have the data service, you have some other sources there also, you can take that, and based on that you can show view order by date. Currently I will show you only with the new order. So we will create a trigger here. This is for order menu trigger. I will say order menu trigger. Once user clicks on go click, then I need to get the value which user has selected from here. So if user has selected new order, then I will redirect users to the another form. Other than this new order, if user selects any of these, then I will say form is in progress, please choose new order, like that. I will show one pop-up. So what I can do here, I can go to the trigger and I can take here get form values, which will give us the selected options from radio button. Select that form. So this is order menu. Click on these arguments. Now this is the order menu radio order option radio button. So let's take here selected option, copy this, save it. Now this is in the string. After that, let's take here one if activity. We'll say if selected option equals to new order. Do you know why I'm just writing in this way, new order? Because this new order is coming from the value of radio button from this data tab. You see here. Okay, go to this. So if it is new order, then I say this is valid and then start showing the other one. So if it is valid one, then I will take show form activity. Select new order creation form. But before showing this, I need to close that form as well, right? So I need to close the options, this order menu forms. So this will be closed and new order creation form will be appeared. Okay. Now user has not selected this, then what will happen? So in this case, we will take here again run form script, and I will say select order menu, and in the source in double quotes I will write here alert open close bracket single quote, and then I will say please select only new order option, please select only option new order, like that. Okay, now once you just select new order, so close the current form and show a different form. Now on this form you can connect this form with your entity, or you can store this data to a Excel file, database, anywhere. You can connect this, you can enter this or in the data table. For now, I will leave this as it is, just a form, but this is again assignment for you. Try connecting these details, like storing these data to the entity, to the data service or in Excel file. Now once user reached here, then I can say okay, 3 forms connected here. Now after that I will close this form, and then I will say this form should be closed, and then trigger should also be stopped. So what I can do, I can go here, and now I can click on create trigger. But now this time I will show you the other option that I was showing you, that if create trigger option is not available, then how can you create the trigger. So now leave this one, click on new, click a new form, sorry, new sequence or new flowchart, whatever you want to do. So for now I will take sequence, and this time I will say this is for close form trigger. Okay, I have created new sequence which is for a trigger. Now if you see here left side, login form, sorry, this login trigger, it has the trigger icon attached to that. But this is normal XML file. These are also basically XML file, this, but now icon is changed because it has the triggers. Now what we can do, we will take here one form event trigger. Select the form. So this is on the new order creation form. Event we will set at form closed. Now save this. Once you put this activity inside, select the form, set the events, the triggers is enabled here. Go to project, and now you can see here the trigger, right? Okay. Once you just click on the close button on the form, I want to close the form and stop the trigger. So I will say if you just try to close that, the form should be closed basically. So this form should be closed, and then take a stop local trigger. Good. Now we are ready to run that. Let's go to main and run this quickly. So you can see here this is the login form. Let's enter any credential, anything. Okay, now click on login. Once you click login, you can see we have a pop-up says login successful. Click OK. Now once you click OK, you saw that that form is closed and this is the new form opened. So we need to change the height of this form. And now you can see we have order menu. If you click on any radio button other than this new order and click go, you will get an error. Please select, this is not error basically, this is a pop-up which says that please select only option new order. Click OK, select new order, click go. And now you can see after that we have this form, enter new order details. We have product, price, quantity, and submit. Now let me close that because we have the close trigger enabled. Close form option and then close trigger is there. So close it. This form is closed and then trigger, stop trigger started this and then execution has been also stopped. So that's how you can design and manage multiple forms in one process using UiPath form. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more UiPath tutorials. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.